Hi everyone, it's Guidance in the Silence with a collective reading today, a longer reading. It'll probably be about 8-10 minutes. So if you've clicked on this reading today, I did some meditation and asked what I should do a reading on, and Spirit said it's called the Mystery Reading, which is very mysterious. So I have no idea what any of these cards are. I literally, if you've watched any of my shorts, any of my longer readings, you know I just pull the cards that I've asked Spirit for, and then I read them out as I've pulled them, in the order I've pulled them. I do this with my 3-minute shorts every day, and I'm starting to do some longer videos so that I can actually read the messages or pull extra cards if you need more information to do with whatever the reading's to do with. So today it's a mystery. So if you have come to this reading today, welcome. It's lovely to have you here. You're meant to be here. This is for you. Whenever you find this reading is meant for you. So let's go on and see what the cards say. So I'm just going to read them out the way that I pulled them. So this one first. This has come up a lot. Time to get on top of things and tackle that to-do list. Now, if you see this guy, he doesn't look very happy, does he? His eyes just like staring, and he's really stressed. He's just gone. And that to-do list is so high. If this is you, I'm so sorry that you've got to this stage where everything is just so much. So obviously you've come to find out what you can do next. Is there a problem you can't quite work through? Muddled minds need fresh air. Get out in nature, walk, or just sit and calm your mind. Yeah, she's holding on to her head. And she looks quite organised. Her house looks organised behind. So, usually she's obviously very organised. What time is it? Like 9 o'clock in the morning. But she's not, she just can't think. She needs to go outside in that beautiful fresh air and that lovely day. Because sometimes even if you're organised and you're just stuck in a room, sitting at a desk. Both of these people are sitting at desks. It's just too intense, isn't it? Maybe that's not where they should be. Maybe you hate sitting by a desk. You've just always done it, thinking that's what you need to do. When really you just want to be out there doing other things. So you definitely need to go outside. I think it'll really help your mind, because if you go outside, think about what is troubling you, work through how, it'll help you to work through how you're going to lower that to-do list of all those things that you do every day for other people that, really aren't for you. You're obviously a very tidy person and very careful. So having a list like that isn't really what you like. So you like to be organised, and it's just probably too many other people's things. It's just stopping you from being organised and stopping you from being able to do what you want to do, because you are a star. There is something beginning for you at this time. All is working out as it should. Keep going. This girl, she looks carefree. She's not got any shoes on. She's just sort of like so happy and smiley and floaty. She's up in the atmosphere, up outside, with the elements, and she's loving it. So out in nature is where you will find the answers to your questions. Take time to relax, take a bath and soak all those aches and pains away. Yeah, out in nature. Nature again, look out the window. Taking a bath. I mean, she looks really happy and relaxed. She's got the similar type face as the lady with the stars. So resting, relaxing, being out in nature, going for walks is going to make you think about how to change the parts of your life that are really, really, really not doing you any good. Because I mean, these two cards are like one way. You know, this guy and this woman both sitting at a desk, not looking very happy. And then you've got these two cards where, you know, you're really relaxed, really, really carefree and happy. So this is where you are aiming for, getting away from the drudgery of those two. I mean, it feels to me like what you are doing with your life, you know, it feels like it's very structured and organized, and it's just too much. It's just too oppressive. And, you know, you're not really like that. You've just got yourself in this way of thinking of maybe how your parents have told you to be, or you've been in a job and it's always like that. And you've never really known that you could do anything different. And now you've been doing all this work on yourself, you know, been thinking about what you want, meditating, journaling, doing stuff like that. You know, you know that this is not the life for you. You want this life. You want this life, this carefree life where you can relax, have more time for you and be outside. So, and this is where you're meant to be, because, and if you get to this point, look, abundance is yours. Abundance is yours. You know, you're going to work out how to get to this. You know, there's obviously stuff that you'd really like to do that is nothing to do with being inside, and going outside in nature will help you to remember what it is that you really want to do, who you really are. You know, from when you were little, there's probably the dreams that you used to dream, and it's time to get back to that. Again, look after yourself, be in nature, and just, you know, rest and relax. I'm going to read you card 2 and card 11, especially the abundance card. I mean, who doesn't want to know what that says? Well, well, well. You finally have gone and done it. You have achieved your goal. Climbed to the highest height, passed that exam, given the perfect speech. You have won the lottery. Abundance is now yours. Luck is definitely on your side. You have that winning streak. This is a yes, a go for it moment. You are a winner. You have done the work, and now it's time to reap the rewards of abundance. Well done. So yeah, you're obviously, if you're, you know, these two cards where you're at, you know, at your desk and you're thinking, maybe you're just thinking, oh yeah, that thing I want to do, and you get it. You could just go outside, give yourself a break from the thinking, go outside, do some completely different things, and then just like that, the idea comes to you. The idea comes to you. You know what you're doing. The piece of the puzzle is found, and you're off. You're off. You're doing it. You freed yourself, and you're starting this new part of your life. Card 11. So it's time to reconnect with your whole self, mind, body, and spirit. It's time to eat well, rest, relax in nature, meditate, and be very kind to yourself. You are an amazing person who also needs to be cared for. So rest and relax, walk, sleep, just reconnect with you in a way you love. It's never a waste of time spending time on ourselves. This time is what makes us have the energy to help others. Be kind to you. It's all about being kind to you. It's all about letting go of all the stress, all the other people's stress, and remembering who you are. Because I think you are basically not connecting with anyone that you are with at the moment. And, you know, you're trying really hard to maybe reconnect by doing extra things and trying to be there for everybody. And all it's doing is exhausting you. It's not doing you anything else. And it's time for you to go and do your new things and connect with new people. Find your tribe, find the people who will really help you and encourage you to keep going on your new path. Because look, you're sitting there and you're not seeing all the things that are behind you. You know, behind this girl here, it's beautiful sky and it's sunny and birds flying in the air. She's just sat there on this log, not looking at anything, you know, like, oh, I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. When really there are lots of options that she's got. She just needs to give herself time and rest and just really think about what they are, rather than just carrying on in this way that's not doing her any good, not her body or her mind. And it's just, you know, never going to get you anywhere. You know, you've been devoted to this path for so long, the old path, and letting go of it is hard, I know, but it's the way forwards. You have to let go of the old to make you know, the new able to come into your life. Let's have a look at devotion. So I think you really need to hear this one. What are you so devoted to you have lost yourself, become worn out and tired? Yes, giving is an honourable thing to do, but do not devote everything to the detriment of your soul. Balance is the key. Time to yourself and your needs. Take a well-earned rest, walk your dog, devote some time for you. Well, there you are. That's exactly what we've been saying. You have just, what does it say? What are you so devoted to? You have lost yourself, become worn out and tired. And, you know, if you look at this guy, I mean, pretty much exactly those words, isn't it, really? You've lost yourself, you've become worn out and tired, devoting yourself to things that you don't need to devote yourself to anymore. Maybe at the time, you know, a while ago, it suited you, but it doesn't suit you now. And it doesn't matter how much we try to stay in a pattern, an old pattern that we think would serve us. You know, it won't. It'll just get worse and worse and worse. And the best thing you can do is to let go of that and just let the new arrive. So going out in nature, relaxing, switching off from the thoughts that are sort of like doing you in, really. Just stop thinking about those things for a while. Go off and do something else. As soon as you stop thinking about all that and worrying about how you're going to achieve your goal, you know, your next money, your next this, your next that, you'll think of it. It'll just arrive. Accept the things you cannot change and love yourself more for it. Everything happens in divine timing. There you are. It's going to happen in divine timing. Loving yourself is not a bad thing to do. Exactly. And be at peace with where you are right now. Be at peace where you are. Know that, you know, you can't change the things that have happened. Love yourself. Go for a walk. Stop trying to force things to happen the way they used to, just to keep it as it was, because it can't be like that anymore. Just accept that. Probably by going out in nature and just changing the things that you're doing every day, you know, your routine will help you to shift. So that's your mystery message today. And if you've come here today and you've heard this message is for you. So I'm sending you lots of love and a big hug. Know that there are no coincidences. You're meant to hear this. And, you know, everything's going to be okay. You just need to spend a bit more time outside looking out for you, and things will start to shift. Anyway, it's lovely to talk to you all. Take lots of care, and I'll see you when I'm meant to. Guidance in the silence. Bye for now.